You clicked on this because you want to learn how to be productive, how to stop bed rotting, how to stop being lazy, procrastination. Okay, girly, here's how. In this episode of the Get Up and Glow podcast, I am going to be giving you productivity tips that are actually backed by psychology so you can enter into your most productive it girl era. Oh, and by the way, welcome back to week number 3 of my Glow Up 90s series. This series to become the best version of you by April 1st. All you have to do is listen to the weekly episodes, follow the 3 weekly challenges that are at the end of every podcast, and the only other rules are comment your progress to hold yourself and help keep others accountable, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss a challenge. My name is Madison Haynes, and I am the host of the Get Up and Glow podcast and your Glow Up self-improvement fairy godmother. And are you ready to glow? Do you ever feel like there's just not enough time in the day? Like you keep running and running and trying to be so productive and work out and study or go to work and do all your other things that you have to do to be a productive that girl. And it's hard, okay? You are looking for ways to be able to habit stack, to be more productive throughout your life so you can feel good about it. And girl, today we are ready to unpack. You know the drill. I don't like to do these long intros. Let's just get right into it. Use the 2-minute rule. What is this? It essentially means look for the little tiny tasks that you can easily accomplish, check off your list in less than 2 minutes, and girl, just do them, okay? I know you've been putting them off, okay? Sometimes this applies to like 5-minute tasks too, but once you do it, you feel so much better. And that list of like 20 things that you have to do every day gets shorter and shorter and shorter. Not only this, but by completing these tasks, you're actually telling your brain, wow, I am productive. You're validating yourself, that self-concept. It essentially creates a positive feedback loop where you're like, I have a task, I did a task, I feel good about that, I am productive. This releases stress. This makes you feel more efficient. So you're going to act more efficient. And for those of you who are new to the Get Up and Glow podcast, we don't just talk about how to be the best version of you. That's not enough. I give you hot girl action steps, okay? So you can actually apply this. So girlies, okay? Take notes. The tasks that arise this upcoming week and onward, if they take you less than 2 minutes, just go and do them. Do your dishes, go up and hang up your coat, put your shoes away when you get there, wipe them off. Productivity tip number 2, leverage time blocking. Did you know that if you actually create scheduled time for work, like you time block each task and when you're going to do that, that actually removes decision fatigue, where you look at a giant list and think, where do I start? You already know, you have a plan for it, so you can go and take action right away. This also helps you provide just clear boundaries for your focus work, being like, okay, I know I need to get this amount of stuff done. I'm going to schedule this amount of hours to do that, while also keeping yourself accountable for saying, what's the type of life I want to live? Yeah, I need to do a lot of work to get a lot of stuff done and be the best version of me, but I also need to work out because it's good for my mind and body. I also want to take time for self-care, to invest it in my own beauty and just my own mental health. That is a priority. So create boundaries and make sure you're scheduling in time for relaxation, for enjoyment of life into your time blocks for work as well. And did you know that the Journal of Applied Psychology released a study or a stat that essentially says people who time block are 50% more productive than those who don't? Tip number 3, girl, prioritize your deep work. This allows you to really spend time investing in the harder tasks, the tasks that require more brain power, okay? You turn off your distractions, you dial in, because often it takes you a long time to really start to go with the flow, to understand, to get in that good workflow. And if you keep distracting yourself, it's going to take you far longer to achieve that hard task. But once you are dialed in, once you are ready, the light bulb goes off. Don't distract yourself. Sometimes it's better to let yourself flow until you can conclude that one task. Employees who prioritize deep work actually reported 45% increase in efficiency within their work tasks. So how do you do this? Okay, those tasks that you have to do, and you're like, oh, this is going to take a lot of work, or even just like, I actually am enjoying this, but it is going to require a lot of deep work. Schedule that in. Schedule longer time blocks, like 90 minutes. Step number 4 is so important, and I'm going to hold your hand while you listen to me tell you this. Girly, I know you want to multitask. I know you feel super productive when you do it, and it feels good because you can check off more things at once, but I just don't think this is it for you. This relationship, it's not good for you, and I think it's time that you break up with multitasking. According to the American Psychological Association, multitasking can actually reduce efficiency by 40%. But you can still be productive, okay? Instead, use this it girl action step. Test out the Pomodoro method, okay? So you have a cute little timer. It could be pink, 25 minutes, whatever. You can get it on Amazon, or you can just set it on your phone, or go to a YouTube ambiance and work with that person for a set amount of time, and then take breaks and work in increments. So you can go and do your deep work or just focus on work and then go and clean your kitchen or do your deep work and then go for a walk, whatever that may be. Number 5, the Zergonic effect. Essentially, it just means to finish what you start. Unfinished tasks create mental tension. You're going to be up at night thinking about that. Oh, why didn't I finish that? How do I have to do that? Oh, I have to do that. Sometimes it's better just to complete it so you can move on with your day and life. But with that being said, sometimes if it's a giant task, like building a website, for instance, you can't do that start to finish and do that effectively without losing your absolute mind, okay? So instead, do this. Take that big task and break it down into tinier tasks so you can work on them each day and actually complete them. So your brain feels better because you actually completed it. You can go move on with your life and say, okay, I've done what I needed to do for this task for today. Now I already know I have a plan set up for the other days I have to work on this, but for now, I can go and relax, focus on something else. Number 6, rewards, rewards, rewards. Everyone loves them and it helps you build momentum. Dopamine is released when you're anticipating a reward. Okay, we get excited. We know what's to come. We want that. So we work a little bit harder for it or just stick it out a little bit longer. The Behavioral Psychology Journal found that incorporating rewards into tasks is known to increase persistence of actually completing those tasks by 30%. And your action step is easy for this one, okay? You have something you want to work on. If you achieve everything on your list or that one thing you've been putting off, give yourself whatever reward it could be. It could be a Starbucks latte, it could be a new Pilates class, or whatever. Number 7, create an ideal work environment that you actually love being around. Yeah, I'm sure you working in your sweatpants that you haven't washed in a week with your hair up in a messy, greasy bun and not like that girl, like hair oil greasy, just in the greasiness of like you haven't washed it. I'm sure that's gonna make you feel horrible. What are you doing? We're not doing that, okay? When you wanna work, regardless of it being at home or going out, put on a cute outfit, okay? Make your space nice. Invest. You don't even have to spend a lot of money. It could be dollar store journals that are in a cute color, cute pens, cute desk stationery, stickers. I don't care what it is. Just create a good ambiance that makes you excited to be in your work environment. For me, everything in my desk is pink. I'm a work from home girly, and I frequently change the ambiance, the aesthetic of my desk space just to feel refreshed. For instance, I just got a walking pad. I'm obsessed with it. It has already changed my life, but it could be as easy as just taking your phone and putting an ambiance on your phone, like a coffee shop ambiance, so you feel like you're in a coffee shop. Like put cute lights around your room or whatever so you can study or you can work more efficiently. The Journal of Environmental Psychology found that working in a cluttered free, organized space reduces your stress and allows you to stay more focused. So your 8 girl action step is to go ahead, clear off your desk, give it a good wipe down, okay? Remove all the dust, maybe change a few things, make it cute, make it aesthetic, and I would love to see your work inspo. So if you do that, okay, send me a pic, tag my Instagram. I would love to see it. Number 8, practice gratitude. Like genuinely. What are you grateful for? No, I mean like literally, like take a break right now. Let's just take a break. Think of something, one thing that you're really grateful for. And if you have it, okay, comment below. Let's share the positivity. See, now what you just did there is you thought of something you were grateful for, which actually reduces your stress hormone. This is going to be a reminder of why you're working so hard, help propel you forward, give you the motivation to keep going. And that helps make you productive because when you show up not saying like, oh, I have to do this, but no, I get to do this. I get to go to work every day for a job I prayed for and get a good education to go ahead and live my dream life in the future. When you view all of your little daily mundane tasks as blessings, because a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't. And you view them as, wow, I get to, not I have to, you will be more productive in every task you do. And not only that, you will be happy, girl. You're gonna be happy. So your action step is to, if you already have a 5-minute journal, you're doing this already. Regardless, write down 1, 2, 3 things you are grateful for at the start of every day. And when you catch yourself complaining, take a deep breath, maybe go for a short walk and think about why you started and how lucky you are to be where you are right now. Now, I know we talked about not multitasking, but number 9 is habit stacking, which does sound a little bit redundant, I will admit, but hear me out. In James Clear's book that everyone talks about, the white book, it's called Atomic Habits. It essentially talks about how linking a new habit to one that you're already doing makes it 100 times easier to adopt. Or more scientifically, the Journal of Behavioral Change found that by habit stacking, that actually helps to increase your habit adoption rate by 70%. So, if you are looking to be more productive and you want to add in those healthy habits, things like checking your to do list every morning or scheduling out your to do list every night, going to bed and thinking about why you need to wake up early and all the amazing things it's going to do, I always talk about that. Make that a habit integrated with what you are already doing. So, check your morning to do list while you drink a cup of coffee. When you're brushing your teeth, think of the things you need to do and how you want to structure your next day, etc., etc. Number 10, plan tomorrow tonight. Ending your day with planning your tomorrow helps you wake up the next day, removes decision fatigue. You just know what you're doing. You're able to just flow with your day. It reduces stress. And this is not just me saying it, okay? Psychology Today found that by pre-planning your day, you can actually increase productivity by 23%. So, girl, your action step is clear, okay? I want you to go take a notes app. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and onward, okay? Write out what you have to do. And within those little daily things, regardless if this is in your notes app, a planner, anything, whatever works for you, write down your tasks, time block them. Write down your daily habits in a separate notes app. So you wake up and you think, okay, morning routine, pull up the note, check off, check off, check off. There you go. You have everything there. It's automated. You don't have to think. It removes your decision fatigue. So you can just go flow throughout your day. It makes adopting these habits so much easier. And by April 1st, girl, you'll be a whole new you. Number 11, work with your energy levels. I think this is called like your ultradanian rhythm, ultradanian. Ultradanian. If you know the pronunciation, let me know. But essentially, all I want you to do is be in tune with your body. Listen to what your body wants. You know how they say the heart wants what it wants? Yeah, so does the body too. But the only difference between the heart and the body is trying to tell you something to prevent something bad from happening to you, okay? Listen to your body. Our brains are wired to operate in 90-minute cycles of deep focus, and after that, we tend to get tired and we need mental breaks. And I know this sounds counterintuitive. Like, if I want to be productive, why are you telling me to take more breaks? I'm not telling you to take unnecessary ones. I'm saying when you feel a little overwhelmed or a little tired, listen to yourself. Go get a glass of water. Go outside. Touch grass, girl. And guess what? It's rewarding too. The Harvard Business Review found that working in alignment with your natural energy rhythms actually increases your productivity by 30%. And I know you're thinking, why? How? Why? Tell me. I will, okay? The reason that helps you become more productive is because instead of voice noting your friend of how tired you are, how stressed you are, instead of bawling your eyes out because you're so burnt out, so overworked, where you have to go in and take 2 days off because you need to invest in your self-care to heal your nervous system, no. When you are calm, when you are centered, when you are in alignment with you, you will be more productive because by taking those breaks, you're recharging yourself. Would you rather have a phone? For instance, if you're about to go out for the whole night and you realize your phone is at 20%, why would you keep using it so it just inevitably dies when you're out? No, you charge your phone in preparation before you leave the house. So think of yourself like that. You need to charge yourself before doing these more long-winded tasks so you can feel good and last throughout the whole process without dying. So your It Girl action step is simple. Listen to yourself, okay? Give yourself grace. Grace, not perfection. This will actually help you be more productive in the long run. Number 12, embrace temptation bundling. Catherine Milkman from Behavioral Science says that pairing a task with something that you really, really want to do is going to increase your follow-through rate. This makes sense, okay? So for instance, if you're doing the laundry, listen to your favorite podcast. If you're working out at home, put on a TV show that you love. Whatever that may be, if you really need the extra motivation, okay, and I'm not saying to multitask, I'm saying if this is gonna get you started, pair it with something that you enjoy. Take charge of the 80-20 rule. Often 80% of your results come from 20% of the hardest work that you do for that task. So essentially, whatever it may be in life, identify the things that give you the highest ROI, return on your investment, okay? So what are the things that you do that have the biggest impact in making your day-to-day easier or improving your mental health, improving your fitness, okay? Focus on that first. And then all of those lower impact activities that you think are important, but really they're just things that you tell yourself you have to do, let that go lower in the list and relax, okay? If you can't finish that all in a day, it's fine because you have already been so productive by doing the hardest tasks first. And once you identify as someone who does something and saying, I am a gym girly, I am an A+ student, you are telling your brain that that is achievable, that you've already achieved it, thus making it a reality. But the American Society of Training and Development also says that by publicly committing to a goal, you're more likely to achieve it. And having an accountability partner increases your chances of success by 65%. Which is why, girly, if you are interested, okay, I have a different podcast with integrated within Get Up and Glow. If you, regardless of where you're watching this, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, Apple, if you go to Spotify, you'll see episodes called Unfiltered with a little lock button on them. What they are is for less than a cup of coffee a month, $2.99 Canadian dollars. You get 2 episodes a month where you can, in the comment section, ask me specific questions, ask me or tell me the things you're working on, the advice you need, or we can review your questions. I create tailored podcasts to your comments. You get to see a little bit more of like my day-to-day life, revealing a little bit of like my actual woes, just the behind the scenes type of thing. So if you're interested, go to Spotify, click on any of the podcasts that say Unfiltered, click the little lock button. Spotify will bring you through to just the whole process of subscribing, and you'll be a Get Up and Glow Unfiltered subscriber. So if you don't have an accountability partner, I can absolutely do that and help you through that with the unfiltered episodes. But regardless if that's not something you can do, no worries, girl. I'm still here for you. I love you. Thank you for being a part of our community. So instead, just go and find a friend. Tell her that you're committing, or them that you were committing to a task, and get up and glow. Number 18, practice the to-list method. This is the Warren Buffett method. Essentially, you have 2 to-do lists. One with the most important things you need to do first, and the other with things that are like, would be great if they could get done. You can do this by writing down your top goals for the day and then circling the top 5 and working towards those first. So before you work on anything else, you're going to achieve those things that you circled or you like checked off on your notes app. Number 19, master emotional strength or emotional resilience. Emotional distractions can cause you stress, okay? When you're stressed out, when you're feeling like crap, you're not going to be productive. The Journal of Behavioral Psychology says that by practicing mindfulness, you can actually increase your productivity. So girl, spend 5 minutes meditating at the start of your day. When you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, take a second, take a deep breath. Again, get outside, remind yourself of why you started, what you're grateful for, visualize your success, and take a breather, okay? You are going to get there. You are going to be everything you want to be, okay? You can do anything, but remember, you can't do everything and be everything everywhere at all at once. Now we've got to the part of the podcast where we are talking about the 3 challenges for the Glow Up 90 challenge. Number 1, I want you to implement a digital detox hour. You want to be more productive. Okay, we just talked a lot about having rest and how that's going to help you get there. The winter blues are upon us, girl, okay? It's time we focus on our mental health. Constant notifications just make you so stressed out, okay? They are draining your happiness. And studies have shown that even brief disconnection periods from technology can improve your productivity by 30%. So your challenge for this week, okay? Set 1 hour every single day to step away from technology and do something. This could be play a board game, go for a walk, work out, whatever it may be. You just can't be on screens. You can't look at your phone. Challenge number 2, I want you to find an accountability partner. And then I want you to choose one task that you really want to start, one habit that you want to do every single day, and tell them about it. And again, if you can't find someone else, that's okay. My challenge for this week is to read every single day. So I will go and I will post it on my Instagram story that I am reading, and I want you guys to do the same. Whatever your task is, okay, post on your story, tag me at madison.haynes so I can look at it and support you. I will be your accountability partner. And your 3rd challenge of this week is to go and implement the 2-minute rule challenge, okay? You get home, take your shoes off, give them a good wipe, put them away, hang up your coat, okay? Go and empty out your work or school lunch pail, okay? Make your bed at the start of the morning. Go and brush your teeth and like floss, whatever it may be. The little tiny things that take 2 minutes that really, as a whole, contribute to you feeling better. Do that. I am so excited to see how you feel at the end of this week. I hope you loved this episode of the Get Up and Glow podcast, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next Glow Up 90s series. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and get up and glow.